If you want to write successfully for mass media, you need to know that there are different writing styles, different syntaxes for each category of mass media. Printed media tend to include more detailed writing styles. The content tends to be more detailed because print media can be studied over and over. If you don't understand a sentence, you can read it again. If you like the look of a photograph, you can study it as long as you want. But also print media tend to get old very quickly. A newspaper that comes out in the morning can have lots of out-of-date information by the time that the afternoon rolls around. And also, print media content tends to be linear. One sentence has to be read before the next sentence can be read, before the next sentence can be read, in order for that content to make sense. These factors all influence the writing style or the syntax for print media. Compare print media to the second category of mass media, broadcast media, which are much more immediate. The information that's being delivered on radio and television is about something that's happening now, or about something that just happened. And furthermore, the information is delivered in shorter bursts, in 30 seconds or 60 seconds, much shorter than a newspaper story or a magazine story. Therefore, the writing style for broadcast media tends to be more informal and briefer. The words are shorter, and the sentences are too. Broadcast media also tends to be more emotional. When you hear the sound of a person's voice, it tends to have a greater impact than reading about that voice in a printed medium. These factors all influence the writing style or the syntax of broadcast media. Compare those two categories with the third category of mass media, web media. Web media include all of the dimensions that we just talked about, plus another dimension, the dimension of interactivity. Web media are interacted with by the user. The person who's reading a story or looking at a photograph can click on a link and soon get lost to a series of other links without even circling back to the original content that they were on. This leads web media to be delivered in much more of a montage fashion, where images are coming at the reader or the looker from all different angles in a montage fashion. These factors influence the syntax and the writing style for web media. If you're able to understand that there are different writing styles for different categories of media, you're on your way to becoming a good writer.